In 2020, a political outsider named Andrew Yang drew a lot of attention for his unique mannerisms as well as his signature issue, universal basic income. He cited a report that a third of American jobs would be removed by automation, and basic income could help cover the gap. Yang ran on the Democratic ticket, but it may surprise many people to learn that what he's talked about has been a reality for decades in a very Republican state. In Alaska, there's the permanent fund that gives every resident a certain amount of money per year based on oil prices. While it's not exactly universal basic income, a very similar program was almost introduced at the federal level under Richard Nixon, of all people. Now, the idea of basic income, or civic dividends and things like them, has been argued for centuries by people like Thomas Paine, Martin Luther King, and even ultra capitalists like the Austrian school. One variant was called the negative income tax. If you're underemployed or unemployed, you would get a certain amount from the government instead of paying tax. That is where today's earned income tax credit exemption comes from, for instance. Originally, the earned income tax credit under Nixon was supposed to be a full-on negative income tax for the poorest people in the country, but because the Democrats controlled the House at the time, it got watered down to its current form. What would happen if someone tries turning that into a full-on negative income tax? After all, if Alaska, of all places, could set up a basic income, and what if at a federal level people were reimbursed for the data that they create? That could fund a sovereign wealth fund and eventually a full-on negative income tax. You might want to look outside traditional party boundaries when it comes to actually implementing a negative income tax. Having worked in artificial intelligence and robotics, I can tell you right now, automation's coming, and we need a negative income tax to get ready for it.